Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, everyone. Gonna continue CES coverage today. And yeah, I have a little bit of shorter stream today. Got some plans closer to 11, so cut a little short, but let's just get into it. I actually have some videos we're gonna watch. We'll watch some videos because it's just more interesting, and then we'll jump into some articles I found and go from there. All right, let's see. Okay, I want to watch this. I want to watch this Unitree because we took a look at them on stream the other day. The Chinese group robot company that in like their videos look like they were fake, like the AI, not even AI generated, just like CGI. Yeah, especially with this robot dog here in G1. I don't know. Anyways, let's actually look. I guess they're at CES, so real proof. Oh, it's tiny. Bro, I'm gonna have to buy I'm gonna have to buy my humanoid robot living in my house a fucking stepping stool. Just to clean the dishes for me. Can't do the dishes. Not gonna work. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry.
You'll notice that the price is a little bit higher. Unitree's been advertising it as starting at $16,000, but via Looking Glass XR, the starting price is actually $28,000.
I mean, that's like so much more expensive.
That's because via these resellers, they're available in the US market, whereas the 16K starting cost is for the Chinese market.
There has to be more than that. $10,000 markup. Okay, yeah, like a little bit for tariffs, a little bit for the margin for the resellers, like taxes. Like $10,000? I don't know.
The base model you can only operate via remote control, which you'll see me do. There's a lot of ways you can customize them. You can add on different attachments and parts and hands. The early units of these are aimed at developers who are going to help build out the capabilities of this humanoid robot. So this is the control unit for the Unitree G1. This is my first time getting to walk around.
Is that a screen on there, or like what is that?
So this is forward, and we can take it backwards here. You can turn it to the right and walk it. And then it's got some pre-programmed moves we can do here. So I think select A is the handshake. These hands are for show, but
this is actually so primitive. It's kind of crazy. Like they definitely made it like, I don't know. I think they're still pretty primitive. Like I don't. They're not reactive. It's remote control. Like I don't. This honestly isn't as like high tech as I thought.
Have to do different functions.
I'm sure most of it is like in the actual like technology of the robot itself, but yeah, like this looks fake right here. This looks sped up or something.
Dancing in some videos. It's not going to be dancing here because I think it's a little too crowded. You can pre-program.
I don't. Okay, seen it, bro. They're like fucking. Come on, guys.
Those movements if you want to. This is the closest I'm going to get to dancing with the G1 while we're here at CES.
I don't know if I believe them that it could do this now.
About the Unitree G1.
If it could like
got
do
a
these
built-in
movements.
microphone. They're working on some ChatGPT integration so that you'll be able to talk to it. As for how it perceives the world, you've got a depth camera and LiDAR built into the facial zone here. So you see in a lot of robot videos, companies like to make sure their things are kind of robust, so they kind of push them around a little bit, making sure that they can take any kind of bumps they might take in the real world. I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Bro, it's like one of those kids with a backpack on, or with the leashes. That's like a backpack. That's like what this is. It's like, okay, come on here, kid.
You know, I was just testing you out, okay? One of the things about the Unitree G1 is it can fold down to even smaller for like shipping and storage. And I think there's even a more folded up version that we've seen in some of the videos where the legs kind of cross and it gets even tighter.
This just looks like a completely different version than what they brought to CES, which begs the question as to, yeah, they're like, I don't know, it doesn't really seem like they're being that truthful.
This
I don't
is
know.
the Unitree Go-To. It's one of their four-legged robots.
This one looks cool though. I like how this one kind of comes down versus like having it on the at the top right here. This just fits a little more, in my opinion.
They've also got the Go-To W.
Okay, this is the thing, bro. This thing is so weird.
And this is the controls.
I want to see someone ride it though. Okay, bro, look how. They look different. They look like this has to be. This isn't the same, right? It looks. This is way bigger. Okay, this one is down like that, so that probably means it's this other one. It's this one. It's definitely both of them are definitely this one. So the other one where like people are riding it. 19th annual Asian Games in Wanzhou, a robot dog transported, discussed a javelin on the field. What the heck? Okay. Oh, this thing is cruising. Okay, them riding it has to be the other one. We're getting to the bottom of this. Honestly, like having a super small one of these kind of seems like better than a bigger one. Like it could run really quick. Go to. Oh yeah, yeah. Bro, it was the second video. B2. Okay, so B2 is the other one. This is the go-to. So the B2 is the one they were riding. Okay, got it.
So let's have a little fun. Right now it's in AI walking mode. The AI is sort of trying to plan the movements, but I'm controlling where it actually goes.
These joysticks are interesting. Also, it looks like it's just an iPhone that's here, actually.
So now the robot is in free avoid mode, so it's a little skittish. You know, it's trying not to bump into anything, and I'm getting in its face. So it's,
bro, the delay was insane.
It's like backing up. So you can see on the screen a map of how the robot is perceiving the environment with the LiDAR, and cool. Making sure it doesn't hit stuff when it's in free avoid mode. So this is the handstand mode on the go-to, and
like cool, I guess.
You can still control it while it's in handstand mode. It moves a little slower, but it's pretty cool. So as you can see, it's a robot party here at CES. Thanks to these Unitree homies for showing us some of their moves. Subscribe so you don't miss more.
Okay, that was like a little underwhelming for like what I was expecting based off of like what we looked at before, I will say. Okay, actually, let's look at this because I actually pulled an article up for this this thing right here. TSA's new shoe scanner tech. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's watch this. I have so many tabs open still. I literally have all my tabs open from yesterday, from like the NVIDIA deep dive. I mean, like all my memory just in like from Brave.
This is not your average six-wheel hybrid behemoth car.
Okay, wait, just to pull up this context here. No, it's the Razer butt warming chair. Nope, it's different. Here we go, Jesus. Yeah, this thing. Flying car that's part van, part eVTOL. The mothership. Yeah. Okay, let's watch that video, then we'll look at this article. Oh no, I want to watch those later.
Car, if such a thing exists. This one has a surprise in the trunk.
Have you ever wished you could carry your own personal flying machine in the trunk of your car? This land aircraft carrier from Xpan Aero could be the answer. Because of their small size and how heavy batteries for electric vehicles can be, most personal eVTOLs we see are pretty low range and require some kind of separate trailer to transport them to their takeoff point.
Bro, like, if this is gonna be like the new like dirt bike and quad of like the future, like that's sick. But I already know that it's gonna take like a few crashes and like people being killed or something, and I'm just gonna regulate the shit out of it, and then they'll probably like just, I don't know, screw up the industry, make it only for commercial or some bullshit.
That's where this six-wheel mothership comes in. Not only is it designed to transport a two-seat personal flying machine off-road to whatever scenic lookout you'd like to fly around, it can also act as a charger. So when you
double wheels in the back is interesting.
Arrive at your destination, the eVTOL battery is full and ready to fly.
It's actually kind of crazy that this fits in the back of this van right here. And they took like a interesting shape to it. I actually feel like a lot of the eVTOLs kind of have the propellers sit like below the I don't know, like cockpit seating area, or like at least more in line with it, and they don't really have it like above like this, more like a traditional drone.
Xpan Aero's co-founder and vice president Wong Tan tells me the decision to make the mothership a hybrid vehicle was made to extend the range up to 1,000 kilometers or 621 miles. A full tank of gas and a full charge on the mothership can recharge the eVTOL in the trunk up to 6 times. As far as safety goes, Xpan Aero says it's a top priority. Redundancy is built into everything from the flight system to the controls.
This thing is 2-seater. Like, this actually looks nice. I wonder how much it costs.
Under some of the propellers are duct fans, which can keep the aircraft stable.
And like, these things look insane compared to like some of the other ones I've seen. Like,
stable in case of an issue with the propellers. The joystick is the primary control mechanism, and a set of buttons right next to it performs much of the same functions as a backup. We couldn't sit inside the mothership this time, but Xpan Aero did let us inside the eVTOL module, which has already conducted
you can't sit inside the mothership. Okay.
As you can see, it's pretty cozy in here. I'm about 5'11" and change, so
that's good.
I'm not hitting my head on the roof. I have enough room for my feet. It feels pretty good. If you're a few inches taller than me, you might be hitting your head. If I really stretch, I can hit the roof, but this thing has to be compact. It's got to fit in your trunk.
I've personally never seen anything like this. The closest thing visually I'd say is the Cybertruck because of the light bar in the front and the overall shape and color. However, Xpan Aero's modular flying car serves a very different purpose.
Actually, I think this form follows the function. Why we have this design, I think not just for cool, I think it's more for the capability of this vehicle, for the extra.
Interesting. I wonder if you could actually literally just back up like this. I need to see this in real life.
This eVTOL and have the capability to go off-road.
That's actually
and secondary,
kind of easy.
We think about how to make it futuristic, like we bring it from the future.
But like, who's the customer? It's like literally rich people, and which arguably is a pretty big industry, but like, there has to be a limited amount of these you're gonna sell, unless they're making them for like military capabilities. But even then, I don't know about that.
Despite its sci-fi design, Xpan Aero says this is not a concept car. They're planning to mass produce it. They're working on getting regulatory approval in China, already have over 3,000 intent orders, and expect to start delivery in 2026.
3,000 intent orders? Holy shit. Okay, man. How much?
The company says the modular flying car will be available first in China for under $300,000, with hopes to
under $300,000. Okay. All right. It's a house. You're buying a house.
to expand to other markets in the future.
What do you think of the Xpan Aero land aircraft carrier? Let us know down in the comments. Thanks.
Okay, that was interesting. Yeah. $300,000. Yeah, okay, so you have 3,010 orders. Yeah, thrill-seeking individuals, deep pockets. Yeah, definitely it's a higher end market. $300,000 in emergency search and rescue, according to... Wait. Okay, yeah, they're selling it to emergency search and rescue teams. Yeah, military users, like, you know, like some sort of use like that. This is where I actually see it more so the market being, because you could outfit them and you'd be great for, yeah, search and rescue. And you could, like, you know, add more upgrades and things that are more specific to this and, you know, be able to charge a little more, probably bigger margins in there too. Let's watch this promo video by them. What is this thing? What is this thing that comes out here? Two of them. thing to see. Interesting. This sounds a bit far-fetched to you. You're not alone, but Brian Gu, vice chairman, president of Zipang, I don't know, I can't remember how to say this, has received its type certification, which means type certifications means the vehicle requirements to be produced, and has completed its first public crewed flight demonstrations. Gets production certificate, which allows mass-produced units, then its airworthiness certificate. Start production towards the end of the year. At capacity, the facility will produce 10,000 vehicles, according to Aero spokesperson. Bro, 10,000 vehicles? Like, do they really? That's crazy. They actually going to sell 10,000 of those at $300,000. Help company plan to scale production to such incredible heights. To have the oceanside pockets. 2024 Japan Aero HT secured $150 million Series B1 financing round to start construction of the facility, and the company continues to raise funds. Okay, interesting. They've raised $500 million. Bro, what? That's crazy. This is not a $500 million idea, but I guess if there's a market for it. For reference, Beta Technologies has raised $1.15 billion. Joby has raised $2.8. Archer has raised $3 billion. And these are other competing flying cars. Or flying cars. I guess flying cars like eVTOL. The ground module mothership is a 6-wheel vehicle that looks a lot like EV startup Canoe Lifestyles delivery vehicle. Similar. I actually like these. I like the look of these, actually. I just like the more sleek, modern look. I've never heard of these guys, actually. Bro, these are sick. Oh, these are so cool. These like the NASA vehicles for astronauts when they like drive them. Wonder where they're out of. Oh, that's a cool color. Can you like buy them casually? Oh, this is their press website. Oh, they're making some for the post office? Bro, actually I had a video. I think I have a video. Maybe not a video. Oh yeah. The maker of the electric USPS truck is building garbage robot. Yeah, it was actually similar because Oshkosh, who I think it's Oshkosh, right? Oh yeah, Oshkosh. Yeah, they're making the new Pixar looking like USPS cars, mail delivery vehicles. Even though traditionally they make military like vehicles. Like, yeah, this is like essentially this MRAP or yeah, like LATV. I don't know if they made the MRAP. Oh yeah, like one of these. Yeah, but then yeah, this they make this, but it's not going too hot. They're making this thing. Because I mean, they usually make shit like this, and then now they're making like a normal road car. It's like, bro, they're like, what do I do with my hands? But this canoe vehicle's sick. But this one, I wonder if you could buy these like on the as a civilian. Oh, these ones are even cooler. Made in America. Working Americans. How do we buy one? Oh, 7-seater personal vehicle fleet. 43K? Whoa, that's actually not as much as I thought. That's like way more reasonable than I thought. I thought they're gonna be like 60, 70 plus. And there's base. Adventure has some changes here. There's not much change. Premium. How much does the Adventure start cost? Whoa, this steering wheel. Also, this off to the side like this is interesting. Well, you could like see through it. Oh man, this is so cool. Street view window. This is the airbags. Steering. Oh, it's a steer by wire. So we were just looking at the those EV tolls. Like these things, a lot of the technology that these developers are actually making is fly-by-wire, which is software defined kind of control of avionics versus more mechanical, and that's actually kind of one of the harder problems to solve. I don't know if like this one specifically using it, but a lot of the eVTOL manufacturers, like down here, like this, yeah, beta technology and stuff, I'm sure they're developing a fly-by-wire. These ones are like real aircraft, all electric. Wow. This like still just looks really nice. I want to know if they're fly-by-wire though. Yeah, Leah's flight control is very intuitive. Warren says the pilot sits on the left seat controlling the twin-tailed eVTOL with a fly-by-wire connected side stick. Yeah. Just like software defined. Anyways. So it's interesting that it's a steering by wire. I wonder what changes about that. USB-C cup holder. Okay. Do they have like real pictures? Like, no way they haven't like made these yet. Okay. $200-mile range is like fine. That's like passable, I think, now for EVs. Light bar plus roof rack. How much do these cost? $100? Bro, should I pre-order one? I want to know how much they cost though. It just says starting price, but it doesn't actually share the full price. Anyways, yeah, these are cool. I like these. I'm gonna save this for later. Okay. Well, let's see. The wire. Okay. Yeah, this is cool. This thing. Not sure. I guess there's a market for it. If they have 3,000 pre-orders and expecting and raise that much, $500 million, like, I guess there's a market for it. So, okay. That's cool. All right, let's move on. Yeah, NVIDIA updated this. They keep pushing this AI factory, like, stuff. And so I just wanted to watch that to clarify, but we'll watch that later if we have time. Here, this is kind of a PC roundup here.
CES is here, and Dell, Lenovo, Asus, and HP all made announcements at the big electronics show in Las Vegas. But ahead of the show, we got some sneak peeks in New York of their laptops and desktops that are coming in 2025. And that includes their gaming brands. So let's take a look at what's next from them. Before I dive in, keep in mind we saw this all before CES kicked off, so there's a good chance these PC makers and others will have announcements at the show that we just didn't see. Also, none of these are in-depth looks, and pricing and availability wasn't concrete, but we wanted to give you an overview of what's coming this year. So I'm just going to kick things off with Dell, and oddly enough, the biggest announcement from it
Bro,
isn't a product but name changes.
Yeah, literally.
PC line names like XPS, Inspiron, Latitude, and Precision, all for simple, straightforward names. Dell for consumer models, Dell Pro for commercial productivity, and Dell Pro Max for high-performance commercial systems and workstations. And within those, there are Plus and
there's already like a meme where it's like Dell Pro Max 16 Premium. It's like, bro, what does that mean?
Premium models. So, for example, if you're familiar,
and it's like literally iPhone. It's like iPhone Pro, Pro Max Plus, or whatever.
With Dell's high-end XPS line, a 14-inch laptop in that line will now be called Dell 14 Premium. You can extrapolate from there.
Yeah, literally. It'll be Dell Pro Max 14 Premium.
It announced some new Pro and Pro Max business laptops and a couple of updated Inspirons, now simply called Dell or Dell Plus.
Instead of XPS 16.
And those will show up throughout the next few months. On the Alienware side, that's a bit more exciting. It's also changing its PC naming, returning to the Area 51 branding with a new full-size tower with the latest NVIDIA graphics and up to an Intel Core Ultra 9 285K CPU and 16 and 18-inch laptops. And again, these will have the latest NVIDIA graphics up to an Intel Core Ultra 9 275HX CPU. Look for them to launch sometime in the first quarter. Moving on to Lenovo, for the most part, its computer announcements are straightforward refreshes. For example, Lenovo's dual display laptop, the YogaBook 9i, now has larger 14-inch OLED displays, up from 13.3 inches, and a sturdier support stand and the latest Intel Core Ultra 7 processor. The premium Yoga 9i 2-in-1 also gets a processor refresh, and it's an Aura edition, which basically means it's an AI PC and has some smarter software and access to premium support. Then there's the new Yoga Slim 9i, a 14-inch premium laptop with a dazzling new glass finish on the lid, and like the other two, runs the latest Core Ultra chips. Lenovo also announced 4 new tablets, starting with a general-purpose 10-inch Lenovo Tab. Then there's the higher-end 12.7-inch IdeaTab Pro that gets you a more premium entertainment and productivity experience, and that's alongside the more creative-leaning 12.7-inch Yoga Tab Plus. Rounding out the tablets is the Legion Tab, an 8.8-inch tablet with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, 12
gigs. These are Android. The other one look like Windows almost.
Of memory, 256 gigs of storage, all built around an 8.8-inch 2.5K display with a 165 Hz refresh rate.
Like, dude, I've always actually, as someone who's never really had an iPad and used to like tablets, I always had like an Android tablet, and they were always like cheap enough to like not really care like what happens to them really, but they're always useful enough for just like watching videos and movies or whatever, especially if you're just like, you know, not in a place with a TV. That's kind of like what they're used for. And just like browsing, it is actually like a better experience if you're, you know, at home, or like instead of using your phone and you can't get to your computer or whatever. I do agree that, but like I wonder how big the market is for non-iPad tablets still. Everyone's making them, so they must be selling them. So I don't know. It's just interesting.
Refresh rate. There's also a new Legion gaming laptop, the Legion Pro 7i, a 16-incher with up to an Intel Core Ultra 9, next-gen NVIDIA graphics, and some pretty nice lighting around the back vents in front. Next up is HP and some new AI PCs for both consumers and business. We're just going to focus on the consumer-level PCs in this video, like the HP Omni Studio X all-in-one desktop and new Omni Desk Towers.
This wood grain finish looks nice.
Made some excellent all-in-ones.
Although I mean, I like the small form factor stuff. I think a lot of people don't need like full-size desktop towers nowadays, and like they should have like shrunk things a while ago. I don't know.
Omni Studio X looks like it'll continue that streak.
For like normal consumers who just wants to buy all-in-one package.
And they have Intel Core Ultra processors, up to 32 gigs of memory, and Intel Arc graphics. The new Omnidesk towers feature a nice wood-like finish in front, so they look a bit more like furniture and offer loads of configuration options, including discrete NVIDIA graphics. For gaming, there's the new Omen Max 16 laptop, and that's got up to an AMD Ryzen AI 9HX 375 or Intel Core Ultra 9 275HX processor, next-gen NVIDIA graphics, 64 gigs of TI. Finally, let's take a look at what Asus brought to the table. Mostly, it was a whole lot of VivoBooks in a broad range of configurations with Intel, AMD, and Qualcomm processors in 14 and 16-inch sizes, and a mix of plastic and metal bodies. What's available is going to vary by region, but if you're after a mid-range AI PC from Asus, you'll have a
What is an AI PC? That's like Copilot, like Microsoft like set requirements to be able to like set minimum requirements, in which fortunately they actually increased the RAM, I think, to the minimum acceptable 16 gigs due to AI. So I mean, like, that's kind of a good thing that finally consumer grade laptops, I actually read this somewhere, are like getting a bump in like minimum like required specs from 8 to 16, especially considering most people just use Chrome or like a web browser for most of their things, which is very RAM heavy, and the desktop apps they probably do use are based off of Electron, which is essentially just a Chrome. It's just like a package Chrome. So like everything they're running is like a web browser, which just uses a shit ton of RAM, and so it's probably for the better. Like people would actually probably benefit from this 8 gigabytes of RAM more than they think increase. So having 16 is nice, and we're on DDR5 now, which is the upgrade from DDR4. So we're getting there, but an AI PC is like such a, like, what does that mean? Copilot? Like, I don't know. I've not seen anything for Copilot on my computer. I don't even want to open it because it's gonna fuck something up. I'm gonna get like restart my computer like at random times or something. I don't know.
A lot of options this year. The most interesting consumer laptop announcement from them, though, is the ZenBook A14, a 14-inch OLED Copilot Plus PC that weighs less than a kilogram and is running on a Qualcomm Snapdragon X processor. The body is made from the company's Ceraluminum that's metal with a smooth ceramic-like finish. On the ROG side, Asus is essentially refreshing its major lines, the Zephyrus, Strix, and Strix Scar, with new processors, graphics, and cooling, as well as updated lighting. The Strix and Strix Scar will come in 16 and 18-inch sizes, have next-gen Intel.
What is this thing? What was that thing we saw?
That's metal with a smooth ceramic-like finish. On the ROG side, Asus is essentially refreshing its...
This thing just looks like a fat, like, gaming tablet or something. Kind of cool, actually.
Major lines, the Zephyrus, Strix, and Strix Scar, with new processors,
You're just, like, holding, like, a book that's, like, this thick. It's just, like, a gaming tablet, like...
graphics, and cooling, as well as updated lighting. The Strix and Strix Scar will come in 16 and 18-inch sizes, have next-gen Intel CPUs and NVIDIA GPUs, and better cooling. In fact, everything has better cooling. The Zephyrus will come in 14 and 16-inch models and be Copilot Plus PCs running on the latest AMD chips with NVIDIA graphics. Then there's the return of the company's gaming tablet PC, the Flow Z13.
Okay, it is a gaming tablet PC. That's honestly cool.
Designed, built around an AMD Strix Halo chip and a 13.4-inch 2.5K touchscreen. It's joined by a new Thunderbolt XG mobile external GPU with next-gen NVIDIA graphics. Topping it all off is an Intel-based gaming desktop designed and built by Republic of Gamers, the G700. So that's a whirlwind tour of a lot of the PCs.
All right. PC news caught up. Oh yeah, watch this. Okay, this one, which is, I don't even know what this video actually is. It seems like it's a meme, but this one was the NVIDIA, with their announcement said that like the 5070, their newest low-end graphics card, yeah, this is a video I'm working on, another video. They said that a 5070 equals a 4090 performance, and this was a bit misleading. In the 5070 is their newest low-end graphics card for $550, but if you actually look at the performance, and this is they don't actually show they don't actually show this, so like I don't know how the actual even more details of how they got this, because it makes less and less sense the more you look into it. But if we look at actual benchmarks for the 5070 from their website, this seems like where they're getting like that double performance, because if you use DLSS with it, and it looks like, yeah, it's about double, you know, it's like more than double. But if you actually look at it non-DLSS, it's like marginal, you know, like this is like 20, maybe 20%. Maybe 25, and so like it's a little less impressive in just raw compute power. It's actually more marginal than before. This is actually the 5070 Ti, but bro, am I like stuck in this window? I can't even see. There we go. Jesus. Yeah, this is 5080. I mean, it's about the same, but yeah. So anyways, it was just a bit misleading. And their actual performance is just coming from DLSS.
Blackwell family. Let's take a look. This is RTX 4090. Well, now with the Blackwell family, RTX 5070. 4090 performance at 549. And here's the whole family, starting from 5070 all the way up to 5090. 5090, twice the performance of a 4090.
It's like the same. This is so loud. Yeah, it's like 30. Okay, they're saying 30% here.
The more GPUs you buy, the more money you save. That's right. The more GPUs you buy, the more money you save. The more you buy, the more you save.
This is like early on. What is this? This is Anyways, yeah, I thought that was funny. But yeah, it is misleading in my opinion. They're extrapolating all this from like DLSS when it's not really too accurate. But it just seems like they're actually changing. Yeah, they're moving away from more like traditional raw compute though, and they're moving towards like predictive graphics where they're essentially filling the frame rate gap by predicting what should be shown and then generating that instead, which is kind of how LLMs work. You know, they based off of your input text, they predict what the best answer should be, and then, you know, they go word by word or letter by letter. I don't know, whatever the strategy they use, you know, and that's how they're getting so much performance by using DLSS and the benchmarks. And when you look at the non-DLSS performance, yeah, it's more marginal. And I think though, really, it's, you know, they made this Blackwell chip, the new architecture, primarily for data center AI training usage. At least that's where, you know, the biggest performance gains were. And so in order to kind of reuse or at least use that same strategy and architecture, they're kind of changing the way and leaning more into this DLSS stuff. I think if you're just like a gamer and just really care about like actual like gaming performance, then this honestly isn't that bad, because like if you're just playing all the latest AAA games, like likely they'll have DLSS support and you could actually benefit from it. But if you want just more like raw compute, it's just not as good. It like not even close. So yeah, I don't know. It's a little misleading, but it just seems like Nvidia is just really just more so changing the strategy in which they're kind of going after graphics. But yeah, anyways, it's kind of interesting. And unfortunately with the 5090, you know, these AI teraflops or whatever their thing, I don't know exactly like what they're measuring with these, but if we look at this is $2,000, a 5090, and it has, you know, look at these AI teraflops. It's a lot higher than the rest. That's really all you need to know. It's a lot higher than the rest. Significant. It's like double, more than, you know, almost double the 5080. The performance of that GPU is actually coming up on Nvidia's data center grade H100 GPU, which is what most that's what most of the big tech companies are using to train the large AI models in data centers. You know, they have like thousands of these things, and then it just has massive compute. If you actually look at the specs and compare the H100 to the new 5090 and then even the 4090, I'm like 90% confident on these numbers. Also, I confirmed them on Nvidia's website and everything. And then there's also these like where it came from here. So, and I looked at the sources. So some of them are just a little weird. Anyways, it's pretty accurate is what I'm saying. It's like 90% accurate. The memory bandwidth is close. You know, it has way more CUDA cores, and this is the PCIe variant, but even the non-PCIe variant, the one that goes into like the SXM5, which is like their data center fit. PCIe is more so consumer. Just in this instance, but it has less RAM. It has less, like, you know, like onboard memory, and like that's pretty much it. Like it actually beats it in like, you know, a lot of instances. And so I think that this 5090 is gonna be, it's gonna sell like hotcakes, because not only are, you know, people who just always want the highest performing gaming GPU or whatever reason, streamers, just high-end enthusiasts, they're going to be fighting this, but then also like companies and corporations and professionals who work in AI or around that are also going to be gobbling this up. So yeah, this is interesting actually, how we're gonna like how they're gonna deal with this. I wonder like what stocks are gonna be like. So anyways, yeah, so I don't know, Nvidia just wasn't being totally truthful. Let's watch this AI factory video real quick, and then we'll look at some more CES stuff. This intro was cringe though. Is this all this intro was? Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm not even watch this. Just watch the first 3 minutes of the CES thing, but like this intro is just, I don't know, we'll watch 2 seconds and we'll move on.
This is how intelligence is made. A new kind of factory. Generator of tokens. The building blocks of AI. Tokens have opened a new frontier, the first step into an extraordinary world.
I don't know, it's just a little cringe. Anyways, okay, we're moving on. LG, so we just looked at Unitree, who had a robot like this, or not LG, Lenovo, I guess, is making them too. And this one has 6 legs, which is interesting. I didn't know Lenovo was into like robotics. Like, is it like under a different Lenovo? Maybe it's just not for American markets. This is March. This is PC Mag in March. Theirs looks very like clean. Like it looks very like cyberpunky. Gone are the days of Daystar Bot's wheels now have 6 legs. Okay, here we go. Wow. This is 2020. Bro, what did I just dig up? Okay, let's watch the video.
In the realm of automated and dynamic inspections.
Was Lenovo Chinese? I thought they were... I don't know why I thought they were Korean, but maybe I'm mixing it up with LG. Oh, I never knew they were Chinese, honestly. Interesting.
Lenovo introduces a new
this thing, like, oh, it's, look at, this is also interesting. It looks like this middle leg is like a lot wider.
companion, Daystar GS. As a 6-legged robot, GS boasts exceptional mobility, enabling seamless navigation across diverse and challenging terrains.
This thing's actually way bigger too than I thought. Much bigger than the other ones.
Conquering slopes are effortlessly accomplished tasks for this robot. Its 2 main features are high load capacity and stable walking. Additionally, it has an IP66 protection rating.
Interesting. Dang, that was a 66 and they're dunking it like that? Dang.
With excellent disturbance resistance and anti-slip capability.
Wow.
The robot can autonomously avoid obstacles and supports remote control. In inspection scenarios, GS excels at capturing meter readings, monitoring assets, and swiftly identifying anomalies. And it has already been deployed in substations. To be a good partner in providing you with digital solutions.
It's interesting because this seems to be Boston Dynamics Spot. Which actually Hyundai bought Boston Dynamics. I actually forgot. That's kind of weird. I mean, it's not weird, but anyways. Yeah, these robots, which this, to me, it seems like they're one of the more mature, like, quadruped robots. I don't know what you call them. But, yeah, Spot's changing how organizations monitor and operate their sites, ensure safety of their teams. Yeah, it seems like this is one of the biggest use cases for them, is like a patrol, or like a, inspection type of environment where they walk around, and because they just send that video where it's like, oh, it could like read meters and stuff, and so it's like it'll walk around your facility, look at like meters and dials, I imagine, with their camera, and then you could use like AI or whatever to like translate that into like good or bad or whatever. It seems like that's what these are actually being used for. Yeah, from factory floors, construction sites, research labs, beyond, Spot works. Yeah, dynamic sensing platform. Spot provides value insights into routine operations, site health, or potential hazardous situations. Because you could put a bunch of sensors and shit on here, and you could send it to where either it's hard for humans to go or it's dangerous, and then you could have the sensors be like, send this thing in first, and then it'll be like, okay, it's safe, and then the humans could go. Stuff like that. Yeah, really, Spot's really their only like commercial product, it seems like. Robots for the real world. Are people actually using these ones though? I've seen this, they've like showed videos off, but like I don't know if people are using these. Fleet management. I imagine they probably need to make that first. Okay, let's look see what else here. All right, let's look at the Verge articles. Garbage robots. This is the first one today. Yeah. Omni's another AI community wearable. This one's trying to read your mind. Oh god. All right. That's yeah. Oh, this is cool. Little SSD, 2 terabyte SSD add-on. Wait, let's look at this article. I think I filled it up. Yeah, weirdest tech at CES. Yeah, Radio Shack. Okay, actually, I have a news thing. I do have something I need to. Enron is back. Bro, how do I swear not to use this. There we go. And I feel like this was, yeah, this is a CES, or like this is like in for CES. But Enron, so Enron actually popped up a little bit ago, at least on like Twitter here, and was like kind of just like teasing and then just like being vague. And I swear this was like a stunt, like this was faked.
Connor! Everyone's back! Connor! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Connor!
Like, you know, it's like I can't tell if it's just like real or fake, but people thought it was a crypto thing. Anyways, they released a video, I guess, calling today they launched the Enron Egg, the first micro nuclear reactor made to power your home. They actually have a website. Like, egg at home, the nuclear reactor. And it's funny that it's an egg too. And I don't know if they're serious or not. It has to be fake. They have like a parody saying like, the Enron egg costs between $19,000 to $50,000. Decentralization. Dude, like they have to be. Let's look at careers. Let's see who they're hiring. Like these have to be fake people. The fact that there actually isn't any. No, okay. Okay, let's watch this then.
And the freedom industry. This product is going to revolutionize 3 critical industries. The power
Do they have a intro video? All right, maybe not.
industry.
Let's check this out. If it's not entertaining, we'll
The
move on.
independence industry. And the freedom industry. This product is going to revolutionize all 3. Are you getting it? Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
we
this
have
is
harnessed the
funny.
power of the atom. Introducing the Enron Egg, the world's first micronuclear reactor for residential suburban use. This little device can power your entire home for up to 10 continuous years. It goes without saying, but when you put a nuclear reactor in your home, it's got to be safe for the whole family. I've been living with an egg for a few months now, and let me just tell you that my little ones, they freaking love it, especially when what we save on the energy bill, we can spend on Christmas presents. Your kids hate camp.
It's like, you know, my kid's been growing this weird, has this weird bump on its head ever since we got the egg, and you know, it's
As much as mine.
starting to talk to us or something.
Well, let's just say they're going to like it now. Because for the first time in history, you can bring the comfort of your living room out into the world. Playing the newest game from your favorite console under the stars is just a whole other experience. But here at Enron, we care about the intersection of technology and nature, which is why I'm proud to announce that Enron has teamed up with FEMA to provide nuclear eggs to rapid response teams all around the globe. All of this made possible by the Enron Mining Division, which has been sourcing the proprietary
Enron
uranium ore,
Mining.
which I think you'll agree has unlocked a new atomic age. Because that's what it's all about, folks. Making the world a better place, one egg at a time. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen,
God.
I'd like to introduce you to our Chief Technology Officer, the man responsible for the design and engineering of this egg, Mr. Daniel Wong.
You know, ever since I was a kid, I loved taking apart all my toys and computers to see how they worked. Now, let's do that with the Enron Egg. We have to start with the extreme heat resistance, made possible by its advanced uranium casing. Each unit provides a reliable output of 200 amps, delivering continuous power for up to 10 years before requiring refueling. Yeah.
Whoa.
Here's how it works. At the heart of the egg lies a uranium zirconium hydrate-fueled reactor, chosen for its safety and efficiency. The nuclear reactor is precisely regulated by 9 boron control drums
Bro, you just like,
located around
Yeah,
the
this is
perimeter
funny.
to maintain
This is
balance
funny.
and stability. That's nuclear power you can trust. It's even got a little TV, so our team's always watching. Hydrogen-enriched heavy water in the primary cooling module slows fission reactions, and a robust pump drives the system's cooling, ensuring consistent performance and extended lifespan. For your safety, only certified Enron engineers have access to the internals of the egg, which only uses 20% enriched uranium. This is far too low to make an atomic weapon. It would simply be impossible. Back to you, Connor.
is that true?
Great job. Great job. Daniel Wong. Daniel Wong, thank you so much for coming out today to the Enron Power Summit. We have a few eggs out in the lobby. Take a look at them, feel them, touch them. They're beautiful. But I just want to give another shout out to Daniel here. He's just an incredible person for Enron. I'm so excited and just honored, honestly, that someone that started off as a coworker a few years ago, now my friend. So until then, we'll see you next time.
Copyright. So like what, like clearly they bought the like trademark or whatever for Enron. For how much, I'm curious. But like I wonder what they're actually doing. It's like such corporate-y. That's funny. Anyways, okay, let's move on. Move on. Okay, what else do we have here? Okay, let's look at the weird tech, I guess. Weird tech. Mermy the shy sloth robot. Pretty little robot latches onto your purse or backpack strap. It turns its head to look curiously around the room using built-in sensors. Okay. A phone battery charger that resembles a toaster. The charging hub made by Swipit. It's designed to power up a series of external batteries that go into Swipit's Link phone case. Okay. Okay, this retractable keyboard I actually want to look more into. Like, this looks cool. It's like a cyber deck, you know? I saw a video. I actually saw an extended video somewhere else. Oh, this is them right here. Auto keybow? Auto keyback? Auto keybow, yeah. This is interesting. It even has a little mouse down there. Wait, so when it goes back though, what's over here? Oh, the numpad? It's honestly too slow. I feel like it's kind of too slow even. That's funny. AI machine vision. Customize speed and oh, you could customize the speed? But like look how big this box is. Like that's so inconvenient. They couldn't at least add like little like places for your hands to sit in that's like more comfortable. Boost productivity. Okay, bro, I'm moving my hand from my keyboard like this to like right to like right there. That's all I'm doing. Instead, they're just going like Auto Keyboard includes an onboard computer with its own HDMI and USB-C ports, resolves what? What are they trying to do? It's like, oh, look at the doggo. How much does this cost? Can you not buy one? Oh, reserve a launch invite. My guess, $400. Actually, no, it's probably like $600. Maybe even more. That's crazy. Never thought I needed a keyboard that retracts to reveal a trackpad and a number pad. After seeing my colleague Sean Holster use it, I still don't think I need it. The Auto Keyboard uses a built-in camera to detect the position of your hands and will automatically switch between setups when you raise them slightly. It's supposed to help you boost productivity by saving you from moving your hands between your mouse and keyboard. And it comes with a pretty hefty $700 price. $700, okay, wow. Yeah. See, if you already use a professional keyboard like me, I got my split columnar keyboard. That's all you need. But like literally realistically, it's like I wish I could show you my like hand, whatever, but like I'm moving my hand literally like 3 inches to the right to take off my keyboard to use my mouse. And then I have most of like my hotkeys and everything. So like a lot of times I have my hand on my mouse and then I have my other hand on my other keyboard and I have all my hotkeys, whatever, on this keyboard. And then I also have this, I have this macro pad here too on my left side. So I could just move this and I have access to like, you know, stuff here too. So I don't know. It seems more like just a cool toy or like something that's cool versus like really solving a problem. This LG stand thing is interesting too. They had these like weird marketing things where like people were like they're paying influencers to like sponsoring influencers to show off this product, and like this is one of those where it's like
TV, which
it's cool, but like it's like really not for like consumers, I guess. I don't know. What would you use it for as a consumer? Like just wheeling around the TV? It's like, bro, it's literally your phone. You just keep your phone in your pocket.
you can carry around on a shoulder strap, or you can just put it on a wall. It's silly, and I love it. This is Stand By Me. It's the second version of LG's portable TV. It is 27 inches, 16 by 9. What's new this year is that the resolution now is 1440p instead of 1080p. The battery life now is 4 hours up to 3.5. And it also comes with some new accessories. Here's a folio that makes this look like a massive iPad. It also has two
That's cool.
USB-C ports, so you can connect a webcam if you want. And there's also a magnetic remote controller as well. It's all a little bit silly, but I've been a big fan of this line, and I'm glad that LG is working on making this even a better TV or a monitor.
How much? Oh, be right back. if I have maintenance here. All right, I'm probably cutting a call here though then, because I have to end it a little early anyways. I feel like we got most of the stuff. We've already looked at this. This is dumb. This is whatever. This is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. I feel like this has already existed. I feel like I've seen this somewhere else, but okay, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Thanks for tuning in. There may be no stream tomorrow, but we'll see. So appreciate everyone showing up, and I'll talk to everyone later. See ya.